Now we will study during the working of generator, the current is produced, how it is changing its direction, and this we are going to see very minutely. This is very important, especially if you are going to study engineering. See why the direction changes, how much it changes. For that we will study one rotation of the coil within this one rotation, and it will go on repeating. So we start first rotation, and the starting condition we take magnetic field in this direction and the coil to be placed in this direction, this way. So when we keep the coil at right angle to magnetic field, where is the area vector? The answer is, this is the area vector of the coil. And if coil is placed at right angle, then what is the angle between magnetic field and area vector? 0. This is our starting condition for the purpose of study. Otherwise it is rotating continuously, but we have to start from one point. So this is the point we take. This is the magnetic field, this is the coil, and this is the area vector. And now after this it will start rotating this way. So this is when we start it, the time t is equal to 0. How much is theta here? Theta between these two. Theta is equal to 0. What is theta? Theta is omega t. In which equation? In this equation. This omega t is equal to 0 because this t is equal to 0. So how much is the EMF? If this is 0, 0, sin 0 is 0, E is 0. And we see that actually EMF is 0 in this case. EMF is 0. Now we make a graph. On the x-axis we take time, and on the y-axis we take EMF. EMF. And here when time is equal to 0, the EMF is 0. 0. This point. Okay. Now we turn it. When we turn it by 90 degree, this was the original condition, and now we turn it by 90 degree. The coil become parallel to magnetic field, but area vector makes angle 90 degree. It is this situation. We have turned it. Oh, I should correct it. When we turn it this way, anti-clock, so this will go here. What is this? This is area vector. And now area vector makes an angle with magnetic field equal to 90 degree. This, okay. Now if it is 90 degree is pi by 4. I place this pi by 4 omega t, or here time, I can write this time as t by 4. T by 4 time. And how much is the phase rotation? Rotation is pi by 2, 90 degree. Here rotation is 0. This I will call phi, phase. How much is EMF now? If phase we are placing 90 degree, then it is 1, and E is equal to E naught plus E naught, that is the maximum value. So here E goes to its maximum value. Let us say this is the maximum value. If this is the maximum value, then at this time, this is the point of graph we get. Now again, it takes another half round. It takes another half round and comes here. This one rotating, and it has come here. When it has come here, this is the area vector. This is the coil, and how much is the angle? 180. If I place 180 here, if I place 180 here, sin 180 is equal to 0. So E is again 0. So here E is again 0, and what is this location? This is t by 2. This is t by 2. In pi, the rotation from here it starts, and it has rotated how much? 90 and 90, 180. Here, theta is equal to 180 degree, time is equal to t by 2. Here, theta is equal to 90, time is equal to t by 4. Okay. Here, this is 180. When it is 180, it is 0. Rotate once again. Now, again we rotate it, and this angle, it started from here and it went there, here, here. Now it is here. It was, A was here. This A has turned 90, 180, 270. So here, theta is equal to 270 degree. Okay. How much is the time? Here, 3t by 4. What is the phase? 270. 270, if we convert to pi, it is 3 upon 2 pi. This is the phase. And how much is E now? Okay, put here 270 degree. Sine 270 is equal to minus 1. So minus 1 multiplied by E naught is equal to minus E naught. That is negative maximum value. This is negative maximum value here. This and this is the negative value. Okay. This is minus E naught. This was plus E naught. Now, again it rotates 90 degree more and comes here. When it comes here, theta is equal to 0 degree. When theta is equal to 0 degree here, okay, or you can say after 270, it is 360 degree. Well, no difference because sine 360 is again 0. So EMF become 0 and one cycle is complete. Here again EMF is 0. The height EMF is 0, 0. And the time is full time t, full time t. The phase is 2 pi. A full rotation from here to here. This was 180. This was 90. This is 0. T 0, T by 4, T by 2. This is 3 upon 4T and this is complete T. Phase, this is 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. In terms of pi, this is 1. So, now we got this point, this point, this point, this point, this point. So, this should be our graph. But we find this is not correct. We would like to make it a bit more correction. This is 0 degree and this is 90 degree. From 0 to 90, when the value of sine change, you see, just for your reference, you might have done it in mathematics. So you have done it in mathematics. So I will show you according to that. See, this is 0, or no, I will make it here. I will rub it off in any case. Theta is equal to 0. When theta is equal to 0, time is equal to 0, then how much is E? E is equal to, theta is equal to 0, what is sine theta? And how much is E? This. When time is t by 4, theta is 90 degree. No, I want to explain you the different steps between 0 to 90. So I fix up my steps. 0 to 90 in 3 steps. 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. It is rotating with a uniform angular velocity omega. That means say 10 degree per second. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. 30, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 60. It is a uniform time taking. Okay. So, This will take 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 9 seconds, 90 degree turn. But what happens to E at 30 degree? At 30 degree, what happens to E? Answer, when it is 30 degree, sine 30 is 0.5 and E is 0.5 of E naught. At 60 degree, sine 60 is equal to, it is root 2 upon, this is root 2 by 3 and that will be, say root 2 is 1.4 divided by, 1.23, okay. 90 is, this is root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2 is 0.85 and 90 is 1. So this is E naught, this is 0.85 E naught and this is 1 E naught. So after that it will start decreasing because at 120 it is again 0.85. So now when it has reached from 0 to E naught, 0 to E naught, it has increased in 3 steps which are equal steps. T by 6 and this is 0 to T by 4. T by 4 divided into 3. So this is T by 12 and this is T by 6 and this will be another 0, T by 12, T by 12, T by 12. Okay, so this will be T upon 4 here. So equal time intervals and equal degree of rotation. Yes, T by 12, at T by 12 it will be T by 6, at T by 12 it will be T by 4. So in first T by 12, this is important statement, in first 30 degree it has achieved 0.5 E naught. If this is E naught, this is 0.5 E naught. When the time is 1/3, it is not here, it has achieved this much. 0.5 is achieved only in 1/3 rotation. In next 1/3 rotation, it achieves 0.85, which is 0.35 more, 0.35 more. Here, this one. And in the last 30 degree, it achieves only 0.15. See, 0 to 30, 0.5 E naught, 30 to 60, 0.35 E naught, 60 to 90, only 0.15 E naught. So, it is not rising uniformly. It is rising for the first 30 degree this much, 60 this much, 90 this much. And the same way it comes down. Here, it is here and here. Now, this is not our graph. This is our graph, because this we have taken by putting the values of rotation in actual equation, and this we get, and this we make it like this. This is the graph. This is made by using the function sine, so we will call it sinusoidal graph. And this you have already studied in mathematics. When a quantity is sine function, then this is the graph between the quantity, between the two quantities, okay? And this side it will be this way. So, this is a very special graph. It is not a circle, it's not a parabola, it's not an ellipse, it is sinusoidal graph. It has its own characteristics which you will study in mathematics. For physics, what we require is that at every instant its value here, here, here At every instant, the value of E is changing. For a certain period, it is positive, and for next period it is negative. That means in one direction and in opposite direction. And this is how we made the definition that alternating current is the current which is changing its magnitude continuously and changing its direction alternately or periodically. So this is output of it. When we divide EMF, voltage, with current, with voltage with resistance, resistance is a constant. When we divide E with a constant, what we get? I, that nature will also be like this. So when we divide E with I, we also get a graph like this. This is again a sinusoidal curve. This is current I. This is the graph of current. It is also sinusoidal, and this is current I is equal to what? E upon R. So E divided by something will become smaller, that is why it is smaller as indicated here. So this is E graph, I graph, but what is required? The alternating current or alternating EMF, they never have a fixed value. Their value changes from 0 to peak value, 0, negative peak value, and again 0. This is how it changes, and why this changes, you have seen the different position of the coil. So during one rotation of the coil in generator, we get the variation of EMF and current so much, up to 360 degree it changes. So this we call phase. So at the peak value, at what phase it is? Pi by 2. At the negative peak value, its phase is 3 upon 2 pi. At the phase pi, 0. At the phase 2 pi, 0. At the phase 0, 0. These are known as phase of the wave. We will require it in phasor diagram. So please remember, at phase pi by 2, what is the value? Maximum. And at phase pi, 0. Similarly, you can remember the time, this time equivalent. So this is variation of the alternating current which is being produced from here. So in my house, first this will come, 0, 300, 0. In that wire, 0, 300, 0. Then it will be minus 300, again 0, plus 300, 0, minus 300, 0. This is how I get power in my house, in whatever plug you see, in whichever bulb you see. So this is current through AC generator. Now in our next chapter we will study that if the current value is changing 0 to I0, again to 0, minus I0, then how will I calculate it for the purpose of power, for the purpose of all other calculations? What is the value of current I should take, because I have got many values. This value is only for a fraction of a second, otherwise all the time it is less than this value. So what value should I take? That valuation of AC, that what is the AC value should I take, that we will discuss in the next lecture. Thank you.